Your forecast first, sponsored by PVI Office Furniture Plus. Fast, excellent, affordable. PVI.
The good news is we're not dealing with rain this morning. The bad news, we're dealing with a lot of dense fog, so please be sure to continue to exercise caution this morning. Here's a look at your forecast first as temperatures climb into the mid-80s today.
So we start this hour with breaking news overnight that we've been following. Berkeley County Sheriff's deputies responded to a shooting at the Ladder House Bar and Grill in Martinsburg last night. That comes according to Sheriff Curtis Keller.
A nearby neighbor says he heard a few gunshots and called 911. There was heavy police presence at the scene last night as deputies conducted their investigation. In the meantime, more than a dozen vehicles in Frederick County, Maryland, stalled out in floodwaters yesterday after several inches of rain fell in the morning. According to fire and rescue officials, the county saw about 4 inches of rainfall and collect between the hardest hit morning hours. That resulted in some 16 water rescues throughout the county.
So the U.S. has the worst rate of maternal deaths in the developed world and one of the highest rates of infant mortality globally. A recent field of studies unveiling the frequency of deaths have sparked a national conversation. And while some states have taken action to prevent deaths, many remain complacent.
Raquel Martin reports on a new plan Democrat Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow is pushing to set national maternity care standards. Still to come on WDVM News this morning, Grace Grill stops in with your morning sports report.
And back to the roadways and look into Mogginsville. As you can see out there, we're also seeing pretty heavy dense fog out here if you're traveling from Hagerstown up the 81 Mason-Dixon line towards Mons Alto, further up north into Chambersburg, as you can see there. But yes, as we're taking a look into the map, so just a reminder if you are just tuning in Rockville, the roadway is currently still closed at the moment. We are getting reports.
All right, it's time now for our question of the day. This week's theme is the moon. Let's take a quick look at the standings so far. Of course, it is only Tuesday, but Ross has returned triumphantly.
I could fall down today.
It's still early.
Right. Today's question, what phase of the moon begins later this morning? Is it A, a new moon, B, a waning crescent, C, first quarter, or D, waxing gibbous?
See, I need to pay attention when I look at my calendar at home, because that also will give a clue to that.
New this morning, some Harpers Ferry residents say that they have filed an election law violation complaint with the West Virginia Secretary of State's office. In late June, while votes were recounted, 6 provisional ballots were thrown out. These voters say that their ballot should count because their votes were tossed due to a clerical error.
A new report by USA Today finds Maryland and Virginia rank among the top 10 states in the country for having the best economies. Now, Smithsburg residents continue to remember a man who was a staple in their community.
WDVM's Jayla Jackson joins us live from the control room this morning with more. Good morning, Jayla.
Good morning, Michelle and Ross. A community remembers the life and legacy of Charles Buddy Blake Sr. Also shared that he was an active member of the church. Reporting live in the control room, Jayla Jackson, WDVM 25.
Thanks, Jayla. Blake's funeral service is set for 11 a.m. July 11th at the Cavetown Church.
Meanwhile, local Washington County kids learned the value of Wilderness Training 101 with Hagerstown's Parks and Recreation Department Monday morning.
We'll have the answer to today's question of the day right after the break. We're back now with our answer to today's question. That question, what phase of the moon begins later this morning?
All right, the answer, C, the first quarter. And also, DJ Litchens of Frederick, Maryland got the answer correct, as did Tal. So let's take a quick look at the standings. Tal and Ross get on board. Adam and I still down in the bottom half, but that's okay. It's only Tuesday. Things, Tal, still to come on the news this morning. How federal agencies could be using your driver's license as an investigative tool.
Welcome back. Think about this the next time you take a look at your driver's license. Could the feds be using it as an investigative tool.
I was trying to figure out why you had your wallet out. Well, CNN's Brian Todd has documents that show that the answer is yes.
Hagerstown Community College has teamed up with local nonprofit Beacon House to host its DNA detectives class. It happened yesterday morning.
So students had the chance to learn forensics and explore DNA discoveries, all while applying the information to mock crime scenes throughout the camp.
I know it doesn't look like it right now, but we do have a good day on the way here in Hagerstown. Details on that coming up after the break.
So 2 Oscar-winning actresses play powerful women in their latest movies.
David Daniel has a sneak peek at both in our Hollywood Minute.
Can't get enough cute panda pictures. This work of art is going to win you over for sure. It's a rice paddy in China, and the stunning art is created by teams of agriculture experts who cultivate different strains of rice, which then grow into different colors and heights. That's pretty cool indeed.
Yes.
I like that. All right, everyone. That wraps up your morning news at 6, but don't go anywhere because we're not. Your Nova News starts in just a few moments.